Hello, my name is David Pine, and today I want to share my experience as an RA at Grand Canyon University. My name, my major is Christian Studies with an emphasis on global ministry, and I am a part of the Barnabas program. And the Barnabas program is for students who want want to combine their undergrad and their master's degree of divinity together in the combined 5 years, to combine them into 5 years. And so I am a resident assistant at Diamondback Apartments for the 2025 to 2026 school year. My RD currently are Meg and Shaylee, and Caleb, who used to be my RD when I first got hired, is now is at a higher level in the Res Life department, and our whole team is very excited for him. And so this is the picture of all of my RAs, and I am very blessed to have all of them and be able to work with all of them for this past school year. They are all amazing, and they have really helped me to grow, not just as a person, but as a teammates as well. And so yeah, the two questions I chose was, why do you want to be a returning RA? And share a time when you were challenged in the RA role and what you learned from that experience. So the reason why I want to return as an RA is because I love to help people. I think while the moving in the first semester was probably the most fun the most fun I've had my entire RA role, because I was able to help people to move in. I was able to introduce myself to my residents and be able to be there for them, be available for them. And with me, if I were to return as an RA, I love to build relationships with the people that live around me, that's in my building. And as an RA, it kind of forces me to come outside of my comfort zone of my room, and I should go talk to people, actually get to know people, build that relationship. And I also know that as an RA, it is a privilege and an honor to help residents to feel seen and heard and loved and cared for. Especially Diamondback, because Diamondback is a transfer slash apartment freshman slash transfer students. And I know how lonely sometimes it can get as a student at a college when you are a freshman, or a transfer when you don't know anybody. And as RAs, it's our role to make sure that our residents feel loved, feel a sense of comfort and safety and security at the place where they will be spending the night at. And as a sophomore, there will be days when I was a freshman last year, I felt a lot of loneliness. I felt unseen. I felt like college sucked because I didn't know anybody. And yet the RAs from last year really helped me to feel seen, to feel appreciated, to feel loved, to care for. And I want to extend what they extended to me upon new freshman students and transfer students. And last of all, being an RA really helped me to gives me the platform to share the gospel to my residents through the acts of service. Jesus not only preached with words, but he also preached through his actions, by helping, by healing, by performing miracles, by spending quality time with the people that he's ministering to. So as an RA, in a position of an RA, I'm able to do that with my residents. And I pray and hope that when they look at my actions, with the way I interact with them personally, with the way I interact with my team, with my RDs, and with residents outside of Diamondback, I pray and hope that they will be like, the residents in my apartment will be able to see the Jesus that's in me, that the Holy Spirit is controlling what I do, controlling what I say. And I hope that through my actions, they may feel inspired to draw closer to Christ, because that is the ultimate goal for me, and it should be the ultimate goal for all Christians, which is to help non-believers to draw closer to Christ, to help them to get to know Christ. It's not their job to transform their heart, but to invite God into the environment, into the space of the relationship that I get to have with my residents. And to answer the second part of the question, share a time when you were challenged in the RA role, and what you learned from that experience. I would definitely say there was a time when I had to write my residents up, unfortunately, because of a visitation violation, and it kind of damaged our relationship for a short time, because for a short time he saw me as a bad person, as a police, that he does not want to associate himself with me. But over time, I realized that I cannot, and it hurt me because I didn't want to get him in trouble. I didn't want to catch him doing something that he wasn't supposed to do. But it just so happens I caught him, and as an RA, we are mandatory reporters. And so for me, I realized I can't control whether or not he wants to be in a friendship with me or not. But what I can control is keep loving him by acknowledging his presence, by saying hi to him, by asking how he's doing, either through the hallways or through the elevators or in the lobby. He needs to feel seen and heard, and when I'm able to do that to him, he's able to see that I'm not trying to catch him. I'm not trying to be a police, but only was unfortunately doing my job as an RA. And he's able to see that I have a good heart and that I truly do care about him, do truly care about his well-being. And so we were able to start to hang out a little bit more. We started to feel more comfortable being around with each other. And yeah, so through that, I felt like the Lord really has taught me that everyone makes mistakes, and I was able to express that to my resident, and that one mistake should not define how a friendship should be. If a conflict truly affects a relationship, then maybe the relationship is not as strong as I think it would be. And yeah, I just felt like with this kind of interaction, I could apply that to my relationship with people outside of my role as an RA, with common people, with relationship I have with other people, that mistakes do not have to keep telling us how our friendship should be, and that I could look beyond our mistakes and still love them, still have that desire to be friends with them, because Jesus was friends with me, even though I did nothing to deserve that. And I want to extend that to my friends, to my peers, to my co-workers, and so on and so forth. And so yeah, to wrap it all up, I just know that as long as I can still see the resident, see the person as an image bearer of the Lord, then I need to treat them as an image bearer of the Lord, which means to be respectful, which is to honor which is to acknowledge their presence, which is to care for them, even if the relationship may feel a little bit straining. And through that, you pray and hope that the Lord will soften up both of our hearts enough where we have that desire to be in a relationship with one another. And so yeah, thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you will consider me to take the role of this residence assistant position again for this upcoming school year. And so may grace and peace of Christ be with you.